Hey guys, I hope you're all having a great weekend. Marty Boots here. I've been planning on making this video again and talking through it. The last I made this video before, and I posted it on my channel, as you can see if you check my ideas. But the market opened on a new quarter, so I thought it's best to wait and let the market settle, because PEP in my last video, it was looking stronger and it was up here, looking really good. In my eyes, it still looks really good, and I think this is even more of an opportunity. People get scared when the market drops. You see that, you see sentiment. When the market is at its lows, sentiment is always dire, and people do not want to buy anything. And again, when the market is pumping in euphoria, everybody's buying, and then that's when most people lose money. And as Warren Buffett or any of the famous investors would say, you want to buy when there's blood on the streets. I don't think there's anything wrong with PEP here. I think this is still very good. You can just look at the two charts here and look at the fractals. They, basically, this thing is in my way. Let's just move this up out of the way. This is a base. You got your first low here after a break up. You get your first low here after a break up. It pierced below here. Structurally, this is, it's fantastic. There's nothing wrong here. And when you get bases like this and you break up from these, I could show you hundreds of these. I've been trading for 17 years. I could show you hundreds of these in stocks, and obviously in crypto and whatever. You've even seen them in Forex throughout the years and the rare occasions in the Swiss franc and different things. But when you break up like this, you usually do not just fail and come right back down. If it's a real move, of course there's pump and dumps. This doesn't look like your normal pump and dump, right? This also has this significant volume. There's somebody behind this, whales, somebody behind this, and this volume is going to support the market. Just like this volume, this breakup candle is supporting the market for BNB, and it pushed the price higher. This is monstrous support. There's buying pressure. There's buying support from whales inside this green candle that is supporting all of these people. All of this price action, all of the people buying here. And very much like what the buying pressure here inside this candle. Like I could break this candle right down, and we can do that actually, and look what's inside this candle to assess what is going on. And you can see that this will likely support the market. And this, to me, looks like a rounding sort of pattern back up. It's not quite as flat as BNB had. I made videos. If you check my channel in TradingView here, I've made videos on BNB saying that price is going to move back up. Everybody was calling for the demise of Bitcoin, of Binance coin, because of the FTX debacle. But if you check the chart, if you understand how to read the chart was nothing like FTX. FTX had a similar structure, but it was very, very different when you know the fine nuances. And I made videos saying that BNB is going to make a run to the top, and we are here. This is where we're at. Well, we've pulled back a little bit. BNB is strong. It's got a viable business, a strong business, even though they tried to take it down. The governments and everything else putting the crackdown and banning them from countries and all the rest. And BNB was still strong enough and powerful enough to withstand that onslaught, and CZ going to jail and different things, and it is still done very well. So I do believe in the future this will end up breaking up out of this pattern. It needs some time. I believe it needs a new year, probably. But so this video is more about PEP and how this is going to round back up. So let's just go down into, I'm going to go to a daily chart here right now just to have a look at this, right? And you can see right here, these two candles here started the whole onslaught. I mean, we started here and then we moved up here. So, I'm going to put this line here. This will be monstrous support right into here. Is that the high? I want to put that on the high of that candle. I mean, this is your highest volume. So I just want to mark it. I'm just marking that here. So you can see where that actually came right back down into. It came back down into the monster candle. The monster volume candle is what I'm trying to say. On top of that, this is the top one. This is your smaller volume, declining volume. Then this is your peak right here on this candle here. These whales bought this up, and then obviously there was a lot of follow through coming off that. But you can see it's no coincidence, right? If I zoom out here, that this line here now support is not just a line on the chart, right? It's easy to draw the line on the chart, but the support will be orders in this cluster. People will be watching this large volume, and when price came back down into it, whales will be buying it up, and they front ran the volume. This is the volume point, and you could say it's like you could also put this here just as a reference point, but you can see we came down inside the previous high, but we're also above the volume. I mean, it's a magnificent level on the chart. And I just want to move this out of the way. I want to keep it clean. So when you drop back, this volume played a key role, and most people wouldn't know that. And if you understand it, if you understand volume, if you understand technical analysis, charting, 17 years, tens and hundreds of thousands of hours staring at charts over the years. It is my hobby. It's my passion, trading. And, you pick up on these nuances. And a lot of people will not understand this, but it's extremely important. So the whales front ran this and bought it back up. Now, you can see again, we can back down. We're testing these lows here now. So this volume here is likely going to support the market. We could do the same on BNB here. I'm already 6 minutes into the video. Let's have a quick look just to break it down, and then we'll get into PEPE, right? So where is this? So the largest volume actually was on the top here, but this breakup volume was right here, right. Let's just put a quick mark right there. I'm going to move that out of the way, and it was right here. So you can see the price dropped again right into here, into this first major low area, right in here. You could draw it right there, and it didn't pierce into the volume void like we did here, but you can see it's very close. I mean, look at most of the action here is just above this level, and BNB is almost identical. Now, these patterns happen over and over and over again. And why is this pattern happening? It's because of this candle right here. It's this volume candle. This volume candle will act as support, will act as a main node on the market that people will be watching, the whales will be watching, that will front run for a buying opportunity to come back up. Oh, look where we hit. So we did come back into the void. Look at that. We came back into the void exactly identically like BNB. And that is no coincidence, because these are your master levels on the chart. And when you understand how to read a chart, it can help you massively on understanding when to buy. So if I come back out now, I think we had this on a 3-month chart for Daddy BNB. Don't mind those here. Let's just move that out of the way. So on the new quarter, of course, the market dumped up October. Clicked the wrong thing there. Let's put that back. October, as they usually call it. We have scared people off. The market has dropped. We have a red weekly candle now. The market is kind of took a bit of a hit, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with a bit of a pullback at the start of a quarter. To be honest, is very, very, very normal. And what the ideal situation would be to be wicking down, just like here, right? Just like here, wicking down, for example, and then popping back up and flipping green, and then able to run the rest of the quarter bullishly to the upside. That is, the ideal situation. We need to see and watch and continue to focus on the chart and figure out, if that's what's going to happen, on the likes of BNB and stuff. Personally, I think that Bitcoin can come down a little bit more, but it is setting up. It is setting up. I mean, I've told my group that the Bitcoin is not going to run until the new year, and there's many, many reasons for that. I'll make another video about that in the very near future here on TradingView. TradingView is fantastic, guys. It really is, isn't it? Look at these charting softwares. I remember trading. It's not that long ago, even 10 years ago, guys. One of the main charting softwares was stockcharts.com, and it's terrible compared to what we have now on TradingView, and that's the truth. TradingView is absolutely fantastic. The tools we have, look at the tools we have here. You flick on your RSI. These are different indicators, of loads of different indicators, and you can pick anything, like the selections of them, and you can pick your favorites. And what we have nowadays, guys, compared to 10 years ago for traders is unbelievable. The data we have, the tools we have, it's mind blowing, really, in such a short space. But anyway, that's that rant gone. But it's true, though. It's true. People, the younger generation won't even realize, because this is what they're brought up with. But it's not that long ago that we were on boards and forums on Google when the internet was just developing, and it was extremely hard to find good information. So we count ourselves lucky to have platforms like TradingView. But so I want to flick here, and I want to go to the 3 month here just to see, right? I just hide this here. So what we want to see here now is this is okay. I think we can come down a little bit more into this area. This still looks extremely strong. My view in the market is that alt season is not going to happen until 2025. I mean, this is the build-up. We've had the move, and this is the consolidation, really. And we are working and building structure, but this is going to start to run. This is building structure, and ideally, this drops, fills a little bit of this sort of wick down here, and then we start to move back up, and we start flipping green, and we start becoming a solid structure here that opens the door then for a real moon on in 2025. I drew this here. This is from my last video that I drew this summer here. I'm just going to move this down. Yeah, it's not letting me do that. But, build out structure here, and then this is going to start mooning to the upside. It really does look very good, guys, and the market is supported by these whales. And I think it's just a matter of time before we make that run, to be honest. So we have a new 2-week candle in 14 hours time. And that is the reason why I chose this video today. It's why I waited to make this video until today, because we had to drop, but I wanted to wait until we get close to the time. And why is that important? Because time is one of the key elements in the market, guys. Time is one of the most powerful elements in the entire market, right? So it is no coincidence that this coin started to run on a new 2-week candle. Look, there's no downside here. It is no coincidence that we started to run here on a new 2-week candle. And, and even the down moves and stuff, new time periods and stuff like that can alter the trajectory of the markets. Just like we have a new quarter right now. People were extremely bullish. The new quarter flipped open, and then we started to drop. People are going to blame the war and all this sort of stuff, but this is the thing with new quarters. They can alter and change and flip markets on their head. So time, like WD Gann stated, is one of the most important elements in the market. So by understanding time, you understand the market better. So in my view, guys, if I flip this down for looking for a near-term view, this is what I would be looking for, right? So this is what I'd be looking for down here. I'd be looking for this candle to fill coming down in here. It's a little bit big there still. Something like this, right? I expect more dip in the market on a new 2-week. I do expect some dip on Bitcoin. I do think it's coming down. I'll make a video on that. But I expect a dip down in here before this gets bought back up again. And when it gets bought back up again, it's going to run pretty hard. It's going to start moving and starting to move up to fill the top end of this chart and building out this structure. This structure is a rounding base, and this will build its way back up to the top. And when we do eventually break back up to the top in 2025, the 2025 is the all season year. And, at this point, this is what it's looking like to me, guys. 17 years, studying and watching the market. We are building. You need to build healthy structure before any real moves. I wonder if I could, I don't want to lose that chart I have there because I'm 14 minutes into this video. I just want to talk about healthy structure for a second. Look here. Look at this. Look at ETH. Do you remember ETH back in the day? You get the huge move and you build out this healthy structure. Price creates a U-shaped pattern rounding out. It doesn't look that rounding here, but it kind of rounds out this little bit, and then you create this little part here. But it creates bullish structure, guys. This is bullish. You want to create this structure. You don't want price to just go parabolic, because if you go parabolic, you're going to crash. Okay, we want healthy structure. So it's important to understand what market structure is, what healthy structure is, and we are building healthy structure here on PEPE. PEPE is going to absolutely moonshot when it's ready. So, yeah, guys, I hope you have a great weekend. It is 15 minutes into the video. I didn't intend this to be so long, but it's an important video because of PEPE is building healthy structure, being one of the stronger coins. Meme coins are one of the stronger sectors and all that, which is kind of crazy, but that's where the money flows. And if this moons, well, the public is going to moon back into crypto, and the market is going to go parabolic. If PEPE is going parabolic, many other coins will go parabolic. Bitcoin looks to me like it's going to break out in 2025 and go to break out new all-time highs in 2025 and run very, very hard to the upside. I have a target of $170,000 that I created in my old videos, even before the FTX crash is what my target was, and I called the exact bottom to the exact point if you check out my old videos. And in my videos, I show you exactly how I've done that. So anyway, guys, that's it for the video. Hope you have a great Sunday, and I will see you on the next one. Sorry for the long video here, but yeah, see you on the next one, guys. Thanks for watching.